We're here with jockey Gary Stevens, the Hall of Famer, who will be riding Oxbow in the Kentucky Derby. Gary, I know you didn't come out of retirement to ride this horse, but it would be safe to say one of the reasons you did come back was to ride this race.
Yeah, definitely so. I didn't know if this would be the year or not. If I'm still around next year, hope I can do it again. But Wayne called me up back in January, actually shortly after I'd started riding. He said, Gary, I got a couple of 3-year-olds that you're going to be interested in, and here we are a couple weeks away from the Derby, and yeah, I'm riding Oxbow in the Derby. Pretty exciting.
2 out of your 3 wins have been with Wayne. How much confidence does that give you coming around again with him?
A ton of confidence. I mean, he knows how to get one to the Derby in good order to win it, and he hasn't forgotten, believe me. And I worked him last week, a sharp workout. I was very impressed with it, and came home the right way. Yeah, I took him out of his game in the Arkansas Derby, and we experimented a little bit. And it's tough to experiment in a $750,000 race, but better than experimenting on Derby Day. And I know one of the things that he doesn't want to do, and that's get a lot of dirt kicked in his face. He's a free running colt, and when I worked him the other day, that's why I just let him drop his head and get away from the pole. He got happy, I got happy, and looking forward to riding him.
So you took him back a little bit in the first part in the Arkansas Derby by design to see if he could run that way?
Yeah, my plan was to just coast away from the gate, try and get him to settle, and he was settled for the first 100 yards or so, and we got about 50 yards from the turn, and he grabbed me on the go, and I was going to wind up about 8 wide, 9 wide, and I chose, rather than do that, to take him back because I'd kind of made my bet already, and he didn't want any part of being reeled back, and sort of got upset with me. And you know, you take the winner out of the Arkansas Derby, he gets beat a length, a head, and a nose for second money. So it was a credible race for a horse that didn't like what I was doing aboard his back at all.
Tell you what, if he draws an outside gate, it ain't going to be unfamiliar to him, that's for sure. I think he's drawn the 10 hole, what, 3 or 4 in a row?
Yeah, he has drawn the extreme outside in all of his last 4 races. Actually, he had 1 horse outside of him 2 races back in the Rebel when Mike rode him. But you know, we've got such a long run going into the turn. I never have been really concerned with post position in the Kentucky Derby. I don't like being down on the inside with any of the horses, just because you get shuffled back sometimes if they don't get away clean. It kind of forces your hand. But we'll worry about the draw when the night comes, and we'll play the cards that are dealt us.
Okay, this face probably looks familiar because Gary's been working at NBC as an analyst the last few derbies. You going to start announcing this race in the middle of it, or what?
No, I don't think so. I will be mic'd up for it with permission from all the connections. I'll be mic'd up, which I've done in the past, and NBC does a great job and still a part of the family, and just excited to be back in the capacity I am and share with them what I can as we're going into it.
The great Gary Stevens going for number 4 in the Derby with Oxbow. Good luck.
Thank you.